हेलो एवरीवन, आई वेलकम ऑल ऑफ़ यू टू माय चैनल। आई होप आप सब लोगों ने मेरा वीडियो देखा होगा एंड उसे एंजॉय भी किया होगा। एंड गाइज डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब बिकॉज मोर एंड मोर इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोज़ आर अवेटिंग फॉर यू। हमारे फर्स्ट वीडियो में हमने एल्गोरिदम्स एंड फ्लो चार्ट्स के बारे में सीखा था एंड इन टुडेज़ वीडियो वी विल बी लर्निंग अबाउट स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सी लैंग्वेज। वीडियो के एंड में हम हमारा फर्स्ट कोड लिखेंगे विच इज़ प्रिंटिंग हेलो। Structure of C includes preprocessor directives, global declaration section, main function, and several blocks according to user's need. These blocks have opening and closing curly braces as well. Now let's look at each term in detail. The first term is preprocessor directives. These are the special instructions which are given to the processor that tells it how to prepare a program, and they begin with hash symbol. Header files are also included in them and are written in angular brackets. Now let's see the example of the same. Our first example is hash include angular bracket stdio.h. Here, hash include is a preprocessor directive and stdio.h is a header file which has all the statements of input and output. Our second example is hash include angular bracket math.h. Here hash include is a preprocessor directive and math.h is a header file which includes all the functions of maths. Guys, our third example is hash define. It is used to assign a constant value to variables. For example, I have taken a variable named pi and I have assigned the value 3.14 to it. Whenever in our program we will write the variable pi, the processor will definitely understand that its value is 3.14 and that value will only be considered for performing any sort of calculation. Now let's see the second part, which is global declaration section. Here those variables are declared which are not related to any specific function. They can be used globally in the whole program. There is another set of variables which are declared in specific functions and are called as local variables. They cannot be used in any other function as the compiler would understand them to be undeclared for that specific function. Now let's have a look at the third part, which is main function. Every C program contains at least one function called as main function. Main function is actually required for the execution of our actual program. Now let's see the fourth part, which comes inside the curly braces and is named as declaration. Here is the part where we are actually declaring our local variables which are to be used in that specific block or function. These local variables are declared along with the data types. Let's have a look at its syntax. Data type space variable name space equal to operator space and the value assigned to it, and this ends with a semicolon. Let's see an example for this. Our question is to declare a variable m and assign its value as 2. Here 2 is without decimal, hence I am using the data type int which stands for integer. Space my variable name m equal to operator and 2, and this ends with a semicolon. Now let's see the fifth part, which is executable statements. Here the actual operations are performed and the actual statements are written. I hope that you all have understood the concept of structure of C. So now we can start with our first code. This code is done on mobile and the link for the app is shared in the description box. So guys, our first question is to display a text on screen. So we will start with preprocessor directive hash include angular bracket stdio.h. For this code, we don't need any sort of global declaration, so we can just skip that part and start with our main part. After main, we need to use opening curly braces. For displaying characters on screen, we use printf statement. Then opening parenthesis, and then whatever text is to be displayed has to be written in double quotes. And then it has to end with a semicolon. After that, we can just close our curly braces and end the first block. Guys, you all can notice कि first line में जो statement लिखी है वो printf के अंदर नहीं है. So while execution, the compiler will show error for that. I don't even want this statement on my output screen. But at the same time, I don't want the compiler to show errors because this statement is written only for reference. To overcome this problem, what I can do is that just add two slashes at the start of the line. This will make the statement turn into a comment. Comments are not displayed on output screen. They are written for making the code easier to understand for any viewer. They can be written anywhere, at start, at middle, or at the end itself. It's not necessary that only alphabets can be written in comments. You can also make use of numbers or any special symbols in that. Here in the comments, I have mentioned all the concepts used in this code in depth so that the readers can understand this code even more easily. After our code is written, we need to execute this code. So for execution, we need to click on this run. Then our code will be compiled and the result will be shown on our screen. This is the output of our code. Here we have completed our first code. Now I would like to end my video. Guys, you can also follow me on my Insta page. The link of my account is given in the description box. And if someone wants to join a rapid 1-month course for C at beginner level, then also they can text me personally on my Insta page and get to know about the fees as well. In that they will be given one-on-one attention as well, and the class will be totally taken online. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope that you all have enjoyed it.